Hello, this is Rose Kimotho, and I would like to discuss loyalty and side hustles. Now, it's been said that Kenyans, and in particular the younger generation, are exceedingly entrepreneurial. Everyone seems to have a side hustle in order to earn some extra money. And this is a positive thing. It's a feature that keeps our country going, even during difficult economic times. The big question is, however, whether conducting a side hustle while you're in employment can harm the productivity and the growth of the company or organization that employs you. Now, a friend who owned a restaurant told me how the closing of that once successful restaurant was accelerated by staff in whom he had placed a lot of trust. The staff all conducted their own hustles within his restaurant, utilizing his overheads and his resources. The restaurant manager secretly brought in his own collection of wines and spirits to sell at the bar. And when beer deliveries were made, the manager would sign receipt of the entire consignment, but only half was offloaded at the restaurant. The other half would be driven off in the truck to some unknown destination. And the chef would bring in his own chicken to serve patrons who ordered chicken dishes. Yet another member of the kitchen staff would sneak in a sack of potatoes over the weekend to make chips. Now, the owner would tour the restaurant and be overjoyed that business was booming, especially on weekends when families would fill the place. He was perplexed, however, because the money in the restaurant accounts did not correspond with the activity that he saw at the restaurant. It took him almost 1 year to learn about this cartel that had been formed by his most trusted staff. Now, another acquaintance told me how he went to buy a suit in one of Nairobi's top leading clothing stores. He had spotted a suit that he liked at a cost of 45,000 and was ready to pay for it when the shop attendant made him a proposal. He suggested that for only 15,000 shillings, he could smuggle the suit from the shop and deliver it to him baadaye. And this is exactly what happened. The two arranged a meeting, and a few hours later, the shop attendant arrived with the suit wrapped under his arm. Now, this scenario is repeated everywhere, from pharmacy personnel who carry out their own hustles, selling drugs on the side, to truck drivers who make secret journeys at night to supply sand for construction and other materials without the owner's knowledge. Or to matatu drivers who operate early morning excursions, they call them squads, from as early as 3 or 4 a.m., usually at very low fares, without the knowledge of the matatu owners. Now, in all these examples, and in many more that occur on a daily basis, none of the perpetrators feel any remorse. They use the term hustling to explain dishonesty. Now, this raises the question of loyalty. The least that is expected of us when we are in employment is our allegiance and support. Loyalty begins with a commitment to the values and goals of the organization for which you work. Loyalty also demands consistency, both in character and in actions, as well as ethical behavior. This means being the same person to everyone and not putting on a different face when you're dealing with different people. For example, your employer. And loyalty does have benefits, yeah. They include opportunities for personal growth and advancement within the organization, and increased productivity and profitability for the business, and ultimately, a more vibrant economy for us all. I would love to hear what you think about this. Please let me know. Until next time, bye-bye.